Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight, man, we are rocking it tonight because we are getting ready for football season. Less than 3 weeks away, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Let's go.
Well, actually, Alex, when does college football start?
This week.
Oh shit.
Yep, some good matchups too.
Oh, what do we got? What do we got? I heard a doubling match is going on. Am I right? Am I mistaken? What's going on?
What we got, Alex? Let me see.
What's a doubling? Is it Notre Dame? What's going on?
Sure, you got a rivalry. You got Florida State versus Georgia Tech. That's gonna be a good one. Georgia versus Clemson. That's at 11. Whew. I'm watching that. Or am I? What we mean that? What time we mean? I just thought about that.
Hey, real quick, Jose.
Yes.
This thing keeps on saying uploading it though. How do I look?
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's uploading for me.
Oh,
Don't worry about that. Y'all are live right now. I'm
All
just.
right.
And then Notre Dame versus Texas A&M is a big one at nighttime.
Yeah,
LSU versus USC.
I'm really
Ooh.
looking forward for some early matchups. I think Texas is playing Michigan this year, early on this year.
Yeah, I think that's week 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so we're gonna have there's a stretch I think in October something where it was like a meme. So like if you guys are having a wedding on the 25th of October, you better not invite me. And
Oh
that
my
that
god.
whole that whole slate of games is
Yeah.
crazy.
All right. Oh, I know. We got a lot going on. Yo, I did want to ask y'all because we got some crazy stuff going on, and I'm also monitoring us, making sure we're good. By the way, I don't know how y'all look on the screen on here. Let me see. Like y'all look a little different. I'm like, I gotta be sure we're good.
Yeah,
It's
obviously.
week 2, actually, Alex. It's on the 7th.
Yeah, yeah. I said
We
early,
play
early.
Michigan.
I think I don't know. Is that Texas' first game?
No, the first game was versus Colorado State.
Okay, so the
And then
second
they
game.
played Michigan, then UTSA, then some team out of Louisiana, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Georgia. Damn, they got quite a schedule.
They play A&M this year, don't they?
Yeah, so they finished the season with A&M.
That's gonna be fucking badass. It's been a
Yeah.
long time since Texas played A&M.
That Kentucky game might be a setup game, too. That Kentucky and Arkansas game, they got some speed demons over there. So, but Texas do, too. They got 4x4 track team.
Oh yeah. All
Uh,
right, ladies and gentlemen, just understand right now I am using a new thing, and I'm just trying to make sure we are freaking actually live and everything. So if I'm not talking for a little second, it's just because I'm confused.
You look pixel now. You're
I look pixelated.
now you don't.
I'm confused by this.
Oh my.
Yeah, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. If we don't look perfect right now, like I said, it's a new system. I gotta actually do a full test run, but this is our test episode. Hopefully, we don't look that crazy, look that bad. But anyways, guys, we're gonna be talking about some footballs. We're gonna be giving our division winners, the 3 teams that are gonna make the wild card for each conference, and Super Bowl matchups as well. Guys, how scale 1 to 10? How are we feeling about this season overall?
Man, I was looking at whenever you gave us this thing to do for the week, and I was looking at it and I was like, damn, this is gonna be. There's a lot of good teams that are probably not gonna make the playoffs this year.
I said that to myself when I was right before I sent it to Jose, and it was like pick 6 wild card teams, and then I picked my teams and I looked who I left off, and I was like, especially for like the AFC, it was like, dang, bro, like you have at least 2 or 3 teams that could easily be in that are not gonna make it. So I mean, my expectations is high because I want everybody to stay healthy. Like that's me. I'm just rooting for a healthy season for all parties so you can see the best football being played. Like
So right now, a big topic is can the Chiefs three-peat? And what does that like legacy stand for Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and all that? I did want to ask Alex. I know you've been a big component that maybe the Mahomes is not top three yet, top two, anything like that. But if he is the first quarterback to lead a team to a three-peat, where does that put him overall in his legacy, like QB
Yeah, I
wise?
mean, I'm not gonna knock him for because last year I did say like he did ride the defense all the way to the Super Bowl, and but I mean like he performed well right he performed well during the playoffs and he needed to do what he needed to do like um he didn't have to do too much last year, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't knock him for that because Tom Brady won his first couple of Super Bowls doing the exact same thing. Um, and I was probably one of the first ones that said I don't think Kansas City's going to win the Super Bowl last year, and whenever they did make the Super Bowl, I still didn't believe like there's no way like they're gonna make it's gonna be back to back. Uh, right now, I mean, when I keep you my list, it's probably not gonna add up, but I mean, I could see them going back to the Super Bowl, but I think I said it last year too. This task is gonna be a lot harder than last year. So
Mm.
I don't know, man. It's it's a hard way to word it because I know there's a lot of stuff going on in camp, um, with like the receivers and everybody staying can't stay out of trouble. Uh, Snead not there no more. McDuffie's gonna be the true number one CB. Yeah, it's gonna be real weird.
How you
And
feel, James?
there's so I mean the up and coming teams too. Like everybody's gonna be back. Joe Burrow's gonna be back. Um, Justin Herbert's gonna be back. There's gonna be like the quarterbacks are gonna be back next year. So
Nice, nice. And James, how do you feel about it, man? Overall, can Patrick Mahomes lead this squad to a three-peat? And overall, where does it put him legacy-wise if he's able to three-peat?
I think he can. I mean, as long as he got Andy Reid, you know what I mean, the magician. But like that dude knows just how to. He knows how to make players, play up to their fullest potential and get the best out of most guys. Him and Belichick do a great job of that, or have done a great job of that over their careers. Also with their assistants that they've chosen to get the best out of players with. You know what I mean? Like, um, if he does it, man, I mean, it just solidifies his greatness. It's early to place him where you want to place him, but at the same time, like where he's headed if he continues to win. Um, a three-peat hasn't been done since. Has it been done?
No, never. In
I
the
mean,
NFL, never.
if he pulls that off, bro, I mean, it's almost like what they try to do with LeBron to Jordan, but they don't want to put LeBron in that spot because of his title, you know what I'm saying, his title record. But when you think about his title run, his longevity, his scoring and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to argue it. But like what Mahomes is doing is it's remarkable, man. Like he hasn't. At first, it was like, oh yeah, he has Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelsey, Then he loses Tyreek Hill and Miko Hardman, and then they do it again. And then what I'm saying? Like, so if he does it now with everything that's going on surrounding their facility, from the comments of Buckner to Rasheed Rice to, Worthy not being big enough and dropping passes and stuff like just everything that's trying to distract them for what they're going for. I mean, it'll be incredible to see them pull that off. Now, I don't have them there, but I mean, dude, until they lose, it's theirs to take. You know what I'm saying? So he has I think he has a very, very strong chance to do it. And if he's the first one to do it with Andy Reid, that's dope, bro. And it's a great way for them to go out. Like, if Andy Reid decided to stop coaching and Travis Kelsey retires, that's a hell of a way to ride out.
I mean, I do. Here's my issue. Like, it's not an issue if they win the three-peat, right? If they're able to, congratulations to them, man. That's like
Yeah.
that's the first ever to do it. But, now I want to know, because I am a Pats fan.
Yeah.
I am a Pats fan. 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 I am does this put him over Brady?
No. It places him in an argument. It's kind of like I said, it's the same thing. And I hate to bring up LeBron, but it's what they did with LeBron. They kind of superseded Kobe. Kobe has 5. They superseded Kobe when he went to Miami and got that done, and when he went back to Cleveland, and then they put him up there. They put him in a conversation with Jordan because Cleveland's never had one. So this is what they're going to do. The same thing with Pat Mahomes. If Pat Mahomes does this, this is like breaking a generational, like never been done type of thing. And then they're going to be like, dude, well, you got to put him up there. He's done like. You just think about where they have him at now. You know what I'm saying? They call him the baby goat. They're already pushing him towards the Bradiness. So it's just like you have to see that coming. And I mean, to be honest, until you get close enough to Brady, I don't think you do it. But if he gets there, then you got to start talking about it.
And the question I'm asking is because I was watching one of the guys from the People's Debates. He was live streaming on TikTok, and he was saying, "Look, and it was Jalen West, guys, check him out on the People's Debate on Wednesdays or on TikTok with his boy Terrence. That if he's able to win a 3 straight before 30, then there shouldn't be a question about it. That Mahomes should be the number one, the GOAT overall." Alex, you've seen the longevity, you've seen the sustained success. Do you agree with Jalen's perspective with that?
That he will.
If he wins this year a three-peat, he is the GOAT.
I mean, it's hard to say, man, because I think Patrick Mahomes like I said, Patrick Mahomes last year's Super Bowl was pretty impressive with the team that he had and everything, and able to get it done. I wouldn't say that he's top Tom Brady yet, or Joe Montana. I think Joe Montana was probably the best quarterback to do it at a Super Bowl. I don't think anybody has his numbers, even though Tom Brady has played more games in the Super Bowl. But I think Joe Montana is his games were like probably the best from a quarterback. And man, I still I don't know, maybe top Joe Montana, maybe just because of how many titles he has and the way he's doing it. But I don't think he'll top Tom Brady.
I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen, man. If he wins, he's gonna supersede everybody, and it's gonna be Brady, and they're gonna put Mahomes right there.
You know what?
Simply because of the grouping.
James, and you brought up a good argument with like the whole LeBron and Jordan thing of eras, right?
Yeah.
Eras of Tom Brady, eras of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Mahomes now they're saying that defense, the quarterbacks have so much fucking leeway with flags and helping them out.
Mm-hmm.
When Tom Brady played at the beginning of his career was a lot harder. People were able to actually really jam you, and pass interference wasn't really called as much. Targeting,
all that,
or even hits on the quarterback.
Even hits on the quarterback.
Some will say, well, Tom Brady
invented that.
Yeah, well, Tom Brady is the one that got the whole defense, the whole culture to change as far as getting flags called. But I mean, he still went through it, right? Like at the beginning, of his career. So I don't know. That's gonna be brought up a lot.
I mean, it as much as they want to say it, it's like you talk about the NBA, how it was like, Jordan played in a hand checking era where you can hand check versus like Kobe played in this era where you can sweep through and create the foul. The James Harden, Melo, KD, the little sweep through that they do to get to the line more often. How lax the defense is. How you say like the targeted and stuff like that. Can't touch at the 5 when you can't touch at the 5 yards. Like it's just so much that they created. It's such a passing league now that you would assume he can get it done because of the caliber of his talent. But when I'm telling you, it's just however the league wants to do it, it's gonna be done. So we'll see. But it's a lot of it's a lot of talent going on that can interrupt that. So we'll see if he gets it.
Yeah, for sure. Right here we got Boyd Milton from the People's Debate. He's in the comments right now. He says if Mahomes gets 3 in a row, I'd say he's most definitely already top three. I kind of think he already is at this moment, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think he is top three right now.
he also says he'll be in the all-time top three. I mean, yeah, like I think he already superseded that. No offense to Peyton or whoever you have at three, Milton, but like what he's done in this short amount of time, it supersedes what Peyton's done, what how people feel about Favre and other stuff like that. Like,
Okay, quick quote. Like, did y'all see? Because I love his podcast. Your boy Edelman
okay,
when
mind the
they were
games.
talking when they were talking about quarterbacks. When he
Okay,
was talking about quarterbacks with Shady, I posted it in the chat. Or at least I think I did.
you probably did. I probably just haven't had time. I
Yeah,
crashed out like at 8:30 or 7:30 last night, so I
yeah.
have no idea.
But he was talking about that. He was talking about quarterbacks, like because he was saying championships matter, but then they don't matter. And I was just like, it was crazy.
Yeah,
Like, it's
and
crazy to see how people like try to outweigh one ring versus the other one. Like, bro, if you got one, you got one. Like, so
Well, I mean, I don't think it's to knock anybody like for like saying, uh, Mahomes got one, these quicker than the other guys.
yeah.
It's just at the same time, look how hard it was for like,
No, but his, I'm saying, like, no, Mahomes, like, what we're talking about right now, Mahomes is valid. Like, he's younger,
okay,
he got it done faster. That has to say something to versus these guys being in the league. Like, Peyton had to leave his original drafted team to go get his. You know what I mean? Like, not to say that's bad, but like, you didn't get it done with the guys that you had. You went somewhere else and got it done, which is completely fine. But I'm saying Mahomes, homegrown, drafted, built up, got it done. You know what I'm saying? That's different. So
yeah. Milton also said right now, no, he wouldn't just because of three-peat. He will have been part of the greater dynasty. And then he also says Mahomes hasn't lost like LeBron has.
yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong, is he though, James? To be fair, right?
yeah,
Like,
I think a lot of people are still waiting for him to like to have that come down to earth moment for Mahomes. But I mean, like nobody has really done it besides the Bengals.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
and
feel like
we
the Bills could have done it twice,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
for sure.
duh, I'm so bad. I feel like the Bills could have, like, we wouldn't be having this discussion if the Bills had the right coaching staff or defensive coordinator or head coach
And it's crazy
or
because
it's all
GM.
it's all one and the same. It's all one and the
because
same.
Josh Allen, I think, was probably the best player on that day. Like you look at both teams, and Josh Allen was the best player in all those games.
Oh, man. I just cringe thinking about it, bro. How did you give up that in 13 seconds?
That's just undisciplined. That's what it was. It's just being so undisciplined for it. It's like they checked out. They were like, "Oh, we won already," and
No,
then
they were celebrating already, like prematurely in the back of their minds. Oh, we got it done. And freaking Tyreek runs.
mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I did want to ask y'all, how Tua recently went on the Dan Levitard show, and
Disrespectful.
he had some comments to say about his former coach Brian Flores, explaining like, "Hey, Dan Levitard asked him, was like, is there a difference?" And I'm paraphrasing here. Is there a difference between Coach Flores and Coach McDaniel? And basically, Tua, spewed everything out that he was feeling. He went to therapy and he decided to let everything out. And he said, "How would you feel if you woke up?" Again, paraphrasing here. How would you feel if you woke up every day just to be berated, to be put down, saying you suck, you don't deserve to be here, you don't belong, you didn't earn the right to be here. This guy should be here instead. Yada yada yada. And then in reverse, I get a guy that says, "Man, you're perfect for here. Man, you are great. You are awesome. You are talented as hell." And I did want to ask y'all because Alex, I know you are more in the coaching profession. Even though you did play football, you do aspire to be a coach. And James, you were probably coached very heavily as well in basketball and all the things you did. How do y'all feel about what Tua said on the Dan Levitard show? Whoever wants to go first.
You wanna go first, James?
I'll go. I mean, at one point, um, you like to me, it's what I always tell people too. Like you gotta have thick skin to play sports. And if you play since you were like a jit, which is 5'6", when you start really understanding a sport or you start taking a liking to it, you're gonna deal with that. I remember I quit football when I think I was 7, 8. I told y'all, like I quit football. Like shit, I took a halfback toss. We were up by like 35. I took a halfback toss. I came around the edge. A big old white boy drilled, bro. Like helmet came off. I went to the sideline. I set it down. It wasn't a sport for me no more. My daddy was pissed, boy. I was like, yeah, nah, this ain't it. I'm gonna stick to the hardwood. I'm gonna stick to the hardwood. Pop, like this is I can get up and get off the hardwood quicker than this. This kind of hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, when I was in football, I had different coaches. Like my running back coach in football was like he was almost like a second father to me because I was always at practice, I was always training, I was always doing stuff. And like he didn't take no for an answer. Like you couldn't be tired. You couldn't be lazy. You couldn't not want to do something because you was stop being a pussy. Stop being a punk. That's like a little girl. You want to be a cheerleader? We got room with the cheerleader. Like it was that type of stuff was drilled into me. So when I got to basketball and I had hardships in basketball, I just took it as constructive criticism. Like I gotta take this on the chin. It's only gonna make me better. Because when you see yourself start to put in the work and you see yourself just start doing stuff better than other kids, it just lets you know. But there is a point where you can't speak to everybody the same. I remember Greg Popovich once said it. Like I can't talk to Timmy the way I talk to Steven Jackson, or I can't talk to Steven Jackson the way I talk to Manu. Like you have to have a different interpretation or a different language, if you will, when you talk to certain people, because you can kill someone. You know what I'm saying? Like your words can physically kill somebody, bro. Like you could take somebody out. Like Tua could have completely checked out, and that could have ended his career. So if that's what happened between them two behind closed doors or publicly, it kind of sucks. But I'm glad he finally got somebody that pours into him and that's trying to get the best out of him, if you will. And it sucks, but it's just like, man, I grew up in the hood, bro. You get talked to crazy on the basketball court. When you go to the park, man, you could be all type of B's and H's and N words and crackers and wetbacks. But I mean, that's when you build that tough skin. Like that's when you build that character. And some of those same people that disrespect you will be the same people that your car was broken down or something. They be that helped you out, gave you a spare, helped you push or something like that. It's all love, but on the court, in between those lines or on the field, in the ring, for whatever sport you do, like that's just war. You just go to war with words, but it builds your character for moments like that. So, I mean, it sucks that it happened to him, but like that's life, man. It happens in the business field. It happens in the sports world. So,
Alex?
that's my take.
Um, I see it in two different ways, man. As a coach, you have to. James is absolutely right. You do have to talk to certain players a certain way. You have to know their background, where they came from, how they came up, right? Me personally, I don't care how you talk to me. Um, I I I I took disrespect whenever I was a junior and I was going into I remember I was going into the what's it called, the bus, and we had just lost a playoff game. I hardly
Mhm.
ever played as a junior, and I knew one coach didn't like me because of my size, but I still made the team. Right now, I made some plays, and I sat down right behind him, and I was to myself, and like he was like, "Hey man, you're a little smaller." Um, he didn't say nothing crazy to me, but the way
Yeah.
he said it, like you're a little smaller. I don't know if this is really going to be your sport next year's your senior year. If you don't hit the weight room, you're not gonna make the team, or you're not gonna play. Obviously, everybody made the team, but that whole offseason, bro, I was just grinding and grinding and grinding, in the in the weight room, and and I know there was another kid that was on the team, and the coach would always get after him, and he talked back to the coach, and he ended up quitting. Um, so like I don't know. There's like James said. There's certain ways you talk to players. Some respond, some don't. Uh, I can see why Tua felt some type of way because he wasn't able to play the way he wanted to because of Flores. He was afraid to make mistakes. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there because maybe because you feel like if I fuck this up, he's probably not gonna give me another chance. And and as a player, you want to play your style, man. That's what makes you so unique and different from other players. Uh, and I don't know, man. It's split 50-50. Brian Flores probably shouldn't have talked to him like that. Um, but also like Tua probably could have taken it a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it just
I
depends. Like, so here's what I wanted to say for that, because excuse me, with the cough, and I was like, don't want to. Um, like he had Nick Saban, and anyone that knows Nick
Bro,
Saban,
come on,
he
speak to it.
he will
no,
chew you the fuck out.
no no not it's crazy.
Not in a super disrespectful way, but
Yeah,
real quick, Alex. The reason I say Nick Saban and Brian Flores are different is because Nick Saban has earned that, right?
Yeah,
With everything that he's done in his career, what he's done with Alabama and what he did in his past as well, he's earned that. Brian Flores in this situation was a first time head coach
yeah,
coming off the Belichick tree. And we hear about it with all these guys, Matt Patricia, Joe Judge, Josh McDaniels, Bill O'Brien. All these guys think that what they saw Belichick do with Brady,
they can reincarnate.
they can redo it with everyone else. Most of those guys, if I'm not mistaken, were never college recruiting coaches. So they never had the opportunity to really get to know the player, right? Because Nick Saban has to go get to know the players. He has to like meet the family, shake hands,
Mhm.
kiss babies, all this stuff to and he gets to know the person. What kind of guy am I getting in my system? Do I want that guy in my system? Does he fit my
Yeah,
system? And Brian Flores, for me, never earned that right. You're a first time head coach. You have no reason, respectfully, dude, especially as a defensive coordinator, now you're going to be coaching everything. You haven't earned the right to be like, well, you suck. Well, why? Because he's not Tom Brady? That's a hard thing to like live up to.
yeah,
Nobody can live up to Tom Brady.
but but put yourself into his shoes, right? You are a first round pick, and a coach is already coming in, already questioning you why like you're already talking shit to you, right? And you're to yourself like, why is he talking to me like that? I've earned my right to like. That's why I'm a first round pick because I can ball. As Tom Brady, maybe Bill Belichick was able to talk to Tom Brady like that because he was a seventh rounder, right? Just
Six.
just just or sixth rounder. Just imagine that, like as a player's view, like if you were a late round pick, sixth, seventh rounder, and a coach is drilling into you, you're like, damn, like you can't say nothing, right? Like you're like, fuck, like I can't really say nothing because I'm I'm really fighting to make the team. Even though I don't think you should talk back, even if you're a seventh or first rounder, it don't matter. But at least with the first round pick, you
you
come
got some leeway.
you come no, not with the leeway. You come with the status already. Like
Yeah,
it's known that you could ball.
yeah.
Let me ball. Let me do my thing.
And then too, I look at it like, man, the era of coaching and style of coaching, man, like this generation is just privileged, bro. Like it's certain shit you have to say, it's certain stuff you can't say. You gotta pull back because people are insensitive or they're thin skinned and like man, just being an '80s baby, bro. Just hearing some of the conversations growing up with older peers. Like I didn't play basketball with nobody that was my age when I was younger. I was 8, 9 playing with 13, 14 year olds because the game was much more physical. It was more fun. It was the contact, the level of competitiveness. Even if I wasn't touching the ball, I just wanted to prove I belong. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just I don't know. To me, it's just different. Like I feel like there is two sides to it. You don't know exactly how what was being said was perceived or taken. Well, we know how it was taken, but we don't know how it was perceived on both ends of the spectrum. But just to say, like,
Well, Brian Flores did respond today.
yeah,
So just to throw out what he said from this NFL web article, he said, "I just want to say," and he took a while, right, because he was really trying to collect what he wanted to say. Look, I'm genuinely happy for the success that Tua's had, and I really wish him nothing but the best. I think player relationships are very important to me. I think that's the kind of foundation of coaching. I got into coaching because I was impacted as a young guy by my high school coaches, my college coaches, going all the way to Pop Warner. I got into coaching because I wanted to make the same kind of impact, positive impact, pour into young people, help them become the best version of themselves. That's really my goal always in coaching. So I wish nothing but the best of Tua. And look, the sad truth is that while maybe he was maybe in his eyes, right, Coach Flores,
yeah,
he was looking out for the best for Tua to bring out the best,
yeah,
but you didn't know him enough to do that. And with all the reports that were coming out around that time, well, Flores wants to trade for Deshaun Watson. Flores wanted Justin Herbert, but
yeah,
the owner wanted Tua. So it's
yeah.
just so much, you
Here's
know.
And it's the thing is that's what sucks with some of these when you are these new head coaches, bro. Like, and you get to a team, and not necessarily you can come in right away and be a Jim Harbaugh and take a left. You can take a right tackle at your first pick versus taking a diva position. You know what I'm saying? Like. He came in knowing he was going to have access to do what he wanted to do. Some of these guys come in, and this organization is like, we got our first pick. Like, this is where we're going. This is who I want. Like, you don't get to get that. So now you're stuck with a guy that you really didn't want on your team, but somehow you got to make this work. So, I mean, it's a lot that can be said about it, but at the same time, you still, man, you gotta be careful. Because if that's true what he did to him, shit, that's karma of what happened towards him. Like you over here demeaning somebody and you killing that person's spirit, and then you turn around and get the backlash, and then it happened to you. So you know what I
well,
mean?
the way I look at it as a coach is if like what would get me really mad is if the player's not performing,
Yeah,
but he's also not putting effort into leading the week. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like if he continues to fuck up and he's doing the same thing, he's not making the right read. But then I also know, like, okay, I know this guy's not. I'm not saying Tua's like that. I'm not saying Tua's
yeah,
perfect. But one thing that gets me really mad with this new generation, you brought it up. You can't really coach them like how you used to. Is this new generation doesn't get into the fucking weight room. They're not studying, and it shows all through like levels of
yeah,
any collegiate or whatever. People
yeah,
just rely on their name and their athleticism now. But
yeah.
bro, we know football. You can't play like that.
You can't.
Tom Brady, like he was always on the playbook, like he 24/7, right? Looking
You're a
at how to
junkie.
beat, always
Yeah,
looking at how to beat things, right? So if you're a coach and you're putting in, I'm putting all my attention on how to fucking beat this coverage. You look at a bang nine or whatever first, but your quarterback's looking at a slot fade, and
yeah,
that's his first read, and you continue to get mad at him. Like, look, this is how the play's supposed to be developed. I'm
yeah,
just saying, maybe that could be going all in the Miami's like background, that we don't even know because it's happening in
yeah,
practice. Because we do know, right? Tua was struggling a little bit during the Brian
yeah,
Flores days in practice. Reports would always come out. That could be it too, because he's fucking up at practice. He keeps on making the wrong reads. Um, and as a coach, you're like, well, we're installing this 24/7. How can you not get it right? You must not be doing something on your own
yeah,
time. And as your quarter as a coach, you have to fucking rely on your quarterback to be everybody's coach on the field. You
Yeah,
have to
he's an extension of you.
yeah, and I don't know that could have been what happened. But that's just a long shot though. But I'm just saying I know that for me because I say because my nephews, man, my nephews always come home like bitching and tripping about like coach this and coach that. I'm like I don't even know why you're bitching. I never see you in the fucking weight room. I never see you studying like how to beat these
Yeah,
coverages. I told him you better not play next year because I'm not gonna go watch you play. How am I gonna go waste my time watching you play when you're not even practicing? I'm being straight
I
with
put
you
in the
because
work.
yeah, like bro, like for real, and they have a lot of talent, but then you're not doing anything. Like you
I'm
just
telling you,
like you
like,
said, it comes
but
to
that's
you.
what I mean because it's like you okay. I bet all of us are probably at a different side of the town right now or a different part of the city. I guarantee you, if you went to your park right now in your neighborhood, or at least 2 or 3 parks, it's dead empty. There's no kids outside. No one's playing basketball. No one's walking. No one's on the track. They've installed fucking whole workout equipment everywhere that can be used and touched upon, and nobody's using it. Like that's what I like. I'm just like, bro.
James, I'm not touching any of these weights in 105-degree weather. I'm just throwing that out there right now. I ain't touching that shit either, bro.
But he's like you're saying right, like
I'm just
the
saying, no
kids
one's
the kids are
outside.
coming
Nah,
the kids are coming to the high school level already like with that demeanor, and the coaches can't really say nothing because if you say something straight, it's out to the public. They could probably make a TikTok video about coach coach yelling at a fucking player in the weight room for not getting it in. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's crazy, man. And that's like it's you want something, but it's like you're not showing enough of
Yeah.
that want to will yourself into being the greatest that you can. Like that's why I applaud Jalen Hurts, man. His first year was tormented. Like he didn't do good, and the first person he reached out to was Tom Brady. Like that's what you want to see and hear as like a coach, or even see from a player of that caliber. Like dude wants to be better already. That's what you want to see. So. Man, big ups to whoever's getting ready to take that step. Drake May, gonna be great, my boy.
Hey, he showed something. Real quick, we can talk about all these rookie quarterbacks real quick. Their preseasons, they're kind of killing it. All of them.
All of them, bro.
I'm not even
Showing
gonna
up.
front. Bo Nix, Drake kind of had some nice throws. Bad footwork still, but he planted that 2 throws perfectly to Baker, and the motherfucker either ran out of bounds or he just dropped it.
Hey, Baker. I think Baker's gonna be a good receiver for you.
He will.
I like
He
Baker,
just
dog.
needs to catch damn balls,
Yeah,
and he needs
I
to
like,
know
I like both of the receivers y'all got,
yeah.
bro.
You guys have some good
Polk and
receivers.
Baker. Yeah, I like him too.
If y'all just had a quarterback, bro. Hopefully Drake May is it, man.
I think Drake is gonna be more I think he will start the probably by week 12, like more in the later half, just so he can have that final reps of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Bo might start right away. Jaden
Yeah,
Daniels already called the starter. Caleb's already the starter.
bro, he was started before he got drafted.
Michael Penix might start. Michael Penix might start because Kirk is maybe not ready.
That's fucking wild. Did you hear what Morris said about him not playing?
What did he say?
I think that I think he said
Oh,
that
he's seen enough. He's seen enough.
he's seen enough.
Yeah, like he does not. He's not playing them no more because
Yeah.
he knows what he's got. He doesn't need to risk it. It's crazy. It's gonna be wild times, and this might be the first quarterback course since like the 2021 that really does really well. We'll just see how it goes for all of them and their futures. I still think Denver's still gonna really suck. They're gonna be like top 3 in the draft, but Bo Nix has looked good. But that whole team is just caca, Alex. And Trey knows that.
Can you see the live stream chat?
Yeah, I can see it. I see. Milton said, "I like how Flores responded. You can't coach everyone the same. Agreed, James." And then he said, "Nix is him." That's dirty. That's dirty. Him already? Come on, man. I mean, they're all them right now, but they're not him yet.
He looks good, man. Nick looks really good.
Yeah, Sean Payton's gonna fucking ruin him. All right. Well, we can go on to the next topic. And so basically, the main event tonight, guys, like I said, we're just going to be predicting our overall thoughts. Did y'all have any, before we do that, actually, did y'all have any thoughts? Is there any comments y'all wanted to talk about? It's football,
Bro,
basketball related.
yeah. I just want to talk about Caleb, man. Caleb,
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
one throw that really got high hopes for me wasn't even a catch. It was an incompletion to DJ Moore against the Bills. I think it was like a bootleg to the right, and I think he had pressure in his face, and DB on DJ Moore's like back. Bro, he threw it perfect where like only he could catch it. DJ Moore just dropped it, but I was like, damn, that was a good throw.
You saw that flash of greatness, huh?
I was like that was a good throw. But the crazy throw that everybody was talking about this weekend, I don't think it was. Like, bro, we've seen people do that. That's not
Yeah.
It's, but it's, I think what people are saying more, it's not that people have just done it before. It's that with every play that he's had so far, he's consistent, right? He feels
Yeah.
the pressure. He knows when to move. You know, he doesn't hesitate. He doesn't
he
freeze.
he still holds on to the ball. That's the only issue with him, right?
Yeah,
That was a one issue from college.
and
He's
that's
still
the
kind of doing it, but
that's the biggest issue for all these quarterbacks, except for Bo Nix, right? Can you get the ball out of your hands under like 2.5 seconds and shit like that? All these guys are all holding the ball a
and
little too long.
and then you remember last year whenever we were talking about Patrick Mahomes about his throws, the way he throws, like it's like a lot of people don't really talk about it because it's Patrick Mahomes, but the way he throws, uh, like off balance, he'll still overthrow his guy. That's the
Yeah.
same. I don't know if you guys watched the game, the Bears game last week, and Caleb was doing the same thing. Uh, but like nobody really talks about it because the way like that's his style of play, right? That's how he does.
Yeah.
And he's
He's
had
at he's at he's really good at that big play, hold it, break down, scramble. Let me wait till my guy gets open and then put it on the money.
he
Like
just he
so,
just got me mad because Gerald Everett was right open. He sailed it because he
yeah,
didn't set his feet, but he had time to set his feet, but I guess he just thought that he had pressure and
yeah,
he overthrew him.
And these are learning habits. You know what I mean? It's a preseason. They're getting a few reps in, and by the time live action full games go on, the pressure will go through. You say yourself, Alex. Caleb is gonna have now weapons that he didn't have last year. Last year he had crummy weapons. He had crummy defense. He had a crummy O line, and so even with the numbers that he was able to put up, the team success was just not there.
Yeah,
yeah.
But this year, we know what the Bears are with what they've surrounded him with. Ryan Poles has done a hell of a job. And look, I ain't to have a humble brag or anything, but this man is gonna be probably your best QB all time, Alex. You know, like in very short order. And I'm very happy to say that I've had your back since day one. So you're welcome. I know all these motherfuckers and yourself didn't want to believe in Caleb, but just know about this. I was always
well,
here for you.
I said remember when he was like if he were to come out in this draft, he'll probably go number one with the CJ Stroud draft that year. I was like if Caleb came out in that draft, he would have been the number one pick.
Yeah, you and James both said that actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember that. That's when James actually believed in him, and then the next year happened, and
Yeah.
he painted his fingernails, and he just didn't believe anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't fucking with that, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Oh no! We're not welcoming you back on this wagon, Papas. I believe from the get go. I look. Alex knows. Alex
I
knows.
said have patience. I was the one that said have patience with the kid. All right,
No, y'all all quit. Y'all all jumped off the fucking boat. Y'all said, "On your own, Nails. On your own."
Nah, but I'm the one that said have grace and patience with this kid, man. He's been
Chicago,
given a lot. He's been given a lot, but he's gonna do all right.
Eat him up, bro. If he doesn't do good.
Chicago fans are not patient enough. They've already said, "Oh well, Fields and Trubisky did those same
But
plays."
you know what? One thing is they'll have the quarterbacks back up until the very last minute. You know what I mean? They will. Like, dude, we had Trubisky and everybody was wearing Trubisky jerseys. We had wasn't it Kyle Orton,
Mhm.
Jay Cutler, And those are the type of
Man, I like Jay Cutler, bro.
He didn't give a fuck about anything.
That boy had a fucking cannon, man.
Yeah, but he didn't care about football like that.
Yeah, he really did.
All right, we got comments here from our boys. Marco's in the chat. He says Caleb might be good, but it'll take time potentially. Best thing Chicago can do is not put too much pressure and expectations on him. And really, like I said, I don't think Chicago themselves is doing it. I think it'll be media. It'll be myself as far as like I think he's gonna be great for y'all, but I don't think like Super Bowl run right away or anything like that, right? Like I think he's just gonna have a good. I'm just telling you, I wanted him for a reason, and he's showing out for y'all. So now, here you go. We have another comment by our boy Milton. He has a question for the panel. Which player not playing affects team most if they don't play in the regular season? Lamb, Chase, or Ayuk?
Oh, that's easy. That's a layup for me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead, Alex. I know what your answer for you.
That's easy.
It's gonna be Chase for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's Chase, bro. Real talk.
You don't think T. Higgins can pull the weight?
My answer is Lamb, actually.
That was gonna be my answer too. My answer was definitely gonna be Lamb because Brandon Cooks is not a number one. He's not a number one no more. He can't create that space like that if he has to deal with the top DB.
The question was team, right?
Which team is affected if they don't play?
Well, shit. If CD's out on the field, we already don't have a running game.
Yeah.
So
but
you think Dak is gonna do better than
James? But you guys already have a defense, and you guys have
I see what you got. I see what you got.
Now Joe Burrow and Chase, those go hand in hand, bro. And you might have some names on defense, but they ain't like the Parsons or
that's true. I give you that. Well,
and so I think Chase not being there, that's detriment to the Bengals.
So for me, the reason I have Lamb is because I have already seen what's going on with Dak when he doesn't have a wide receiver one. So check it out. Like his worst career numbers is when they let go of Dez. And then they didn't have anything until they traded for Amari Cooper. So I saw what the difference was when he had Dez versus then he got a one in Amari Cooper. And then when Amari Cooper left and CD was still trying to get on his own until last year, he kind of struggled a little bit there too, right? But they were able to find some certain ways. I think for me, especially with everything that's going on team-wise right now with mentality and how much the media's blown it up, I think this affects more the Cowboys and the Cowboys fandom in general because, one, you're trying to sign Dak, CD, and Micah, maybe all three, maybe 2 out of 3, maybe 1 out of 3. I don't even know at this point. But overall, especially when the media is on your ass 24/7 because you are America's team, you are expected to show out and show more. Bengals, while yes, I agree, Alex, that without a Jamar Chase, because of how much the defense has lost on their side, and really T. Higgins might have already checked out, and Joe Mixon is gone, it might impact them for the short term. But I think for the long term, for what we're having right now, especially with most likely Dak, this is his last year, with Micah, he might be traded off to Houston and join his best friend, fucking CJ Stroud. Sorry, James, I'm sorry, but he for whatever reason, he's the least for his abilities. He's the least talked about keeping, which is crazy to me. Which I get it, right? Dak's a quarterback and stuff like that, and Lamb is. But the fact that Micah's the least talked about, he's already played, 4 years in the league? This is contract year for him and Lamb, and they're not focusing on them. They should have been taken care of last year. But for me, the way everything implodes with this organization, it's the Cowboys for me, then the Bengals, and then San Fran. San Fran really, it does not matter. They've moved on from worse. Right? So like they're fine, bro. Like that San Fran, I ain't even tripping about. For me, it's Cowboys just because of like everything they are.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't give a damn. I don't worry about it. I'm not like, bruh. The season started to goes. Whoever's there is there. I'm not expecting us to do nothing crazy this year, so it is what it is. But wherever these guys go, shit, so be it. If they don't get paid, like,
All right. Milton had some comments on this before he asked another question. He said, I would say Lamb, Bengals at least got a number one type talent. I think you're talking about Higgins. He agrees with me. Joe can eat not to his optimal potential with Higgins and Gasecki. He also says Cowboys relied strictly on Dak and CD connection last half of last year. And that's when it went down a spiral. And then he also says in the AFC North, they can still make noise because Pitt quarterback weird situation, uncertainty of Watson, and new defense and O line. Oh, I don't give you 10 seconds to keep up there. I think the competition could potentially get weird. Pessimistic take. So he's not wrong. We don't know what's going on really with everything over there, but like that for me, like I said, that one was for me. That's Dallas more than Baltimore. But I understand what Alex is saying because Alex has been kind of saying this for like the longest time for him. He says like, just look what happened. What will happen with Joe Burrow if this and all happen, right?
I was saying,
Alex, we're waiting for that time clock.
Yeah, it was more along the line of what's Joe Burrow gonna be without these high profile players because all their contracts were gonna come up at the same time, and it's coming up. And now Joe Nix was one of the first ones to be gone. T Higgins, like Jose said, he's checking out. Well, obviously you have to pay Joe Burrow, but what's gonna be the whole deal with?
Well, Joe Burrow's already paid. You know what I mean? Like his contract signed, sealed, delivered.
So what's the whole deal with Chase?
Well, Chase, the reason is because Bengals believe, and this is not a good idea because Bengals or front office, you're not the smartest people. Sorry,
especially with receivers.
They think that they can wait a year. That's what they should be doing. That they shouldn't be going out right now. For me, it's like, look, I know what Chase wants. He wants about 34, 35 million. He saw his buddy from LSU, Justin Jefferson, get 35 mil, and so he thinks he should be getting compensated around that area. And if you wait, Cincinnati, you're putting yourself in hot water to pay him even more.
And not only that, you're just telling him what he means to your organization. Like if we can't get this done, I mean I'm not a priority.
And you already see how they've treated their guys. DJ Reader's gone. T. Higgins is in his last year.
Hendrickson was almost out the door.
For the last 2 years, you know what I mean? So it's like, bro, y'all can't be this cheap forever. Y'all need to understand that you're only as competitive as your top guys are there. Like, respectfully. And I like Joe Burrow, but if he's left without Chase, Higgins, and Boyd, what are you bringing him? They brought him the dude from the fucking UFL, Butler, I think is his name. Like, what's he gonna do with that? What's he gonna do with that?
Who's the rookie that they picked up though? They got a good receiver as a rookie.
They got a good receiver, but that's more to replace Higgins. It's like at the same time, it's not in the right, it's not the right mindset. Like, why aren't you taking care of your best guys? Like for me, the guys that should be taken care of, signed, sealed, delivered, is your best tackle, your quarterback, and your best weapon offensively or defensively. Defensively, they've let them all go. Jesse Bates is in Atlanta, so you gotta take care of fucking Jamar Chase. You've already said T. Higgins is your final year, so
they tried to beef up the offensive line. Just some of the guys haven't hit yet, so I don't know if you're gonna give it another year. I mean, they have some names on the offensive line, and they have some money there.
And Orlando Brown is fucking flopped as fuck. Yeah, he's the highest paid one on the team. That's crazy. And Milton had a second question. on top of that first one, he said second. Who's most likely to sign first? The same answer I had for the first question. Lamb. I think between the three of them, it's Lamb right now. Just because I don't think freaking Ayuk. I mean, Ayuk is bipolar. I don't even know what he wants anymore. And Chase is not even getting contract talks. They're not even talking to him, so he's least like.
Yeah.
Bro, he just say you want to go to the Steelers. That's all you have to say. There's no
Chase?
No, I'm saying
The deal's there. They both accepted it. It's just that the Niners are not willing to let go yet.
Yeah.
The deal is ready. The Steelers deal is ready. So I don't know. But all right. Let's move on. Let's get these predictions out the way. So how I'm just gonna go, guys. I'm just gonna say the division, and we're each gonna go one by one and say who's gonna win that division, and then we'll do the wild cards. And then what else did I have? I said we're gonna predict who's gonna be in the conference championships and who's gonna be in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Who wins the AFC East? For me, it's gonna be the New York Jets. Alex?
I also have the Jets.
James?
I actually went Dolphins.
You're disgusting, but okay. I respect your answer. All right.
Thank you.
Who is going to win the AFC North? For me, it will be the Baltimore Ravens.
I also have the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
And I third that answer.
All right. Baltimore Ravens for all three of us. Perfect. Who is going to win the AFC South? For me, it's the Houston Texans.
Oh, shit. I got the Jags.
Ace time.
Ooh. Okay, Alex. Okay, I see you. Trevor Lawrence redemption story. I like it. All
You got
right.
a weapon.
What is it? Brian Thomas?
Brian Thomas. Yep.
All right.
I like that kid.
All right.
He'll
I
be probably number one by the end of the season.
don't know if you're going to be controversial or not. Who's going to win the AFC West? I got the Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't think that's a fucking question.
I went with the Chargers.
What?
I'm just playing.
James is coming in with them hot takes.
On that Jeff juice.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. Who is going to win the NFC East? I have the Philadelphia Eagles winning. Alex?
I got the Cowboys.
On Philly.
No one repeats, Alex. You know this answer, bro.
That's what I was gonna literally say. This is gonna be the first time that like in a really long time that back-to-back division winners.
That's disgusting. All right. Who wins the NFC North? I have the Detroit Lions.
I also have the Lions.
Lions.
All right. Who wins the NFC South? I have the Atlanta Falcons.
So do I. I got the
Falcons.
The NFC is just so predictable at this point, really. All right. Who do you got representing the NFC West? I have the San Francisco 49ers.
I got the San Francisco Seahawks. Not to play. The 49ers. I got the 49ers.
Okay. All right. I will now say my 3 wild card teams, and then Alex will, and then James will. Okay. Whew. I hope I wrote this list, and I hope I checked it twice.
Jose, before you start, I wrote down each matchups and who would beat who and how would everything line up.
Oh my
I went
God.
the extra mile, boss.
Oh, I think I did the whole season records thing too, and I was like, okay.
Oh, I didn't. I did it in my head. That was
Oh,
too
you
much.
didn't hear. That was too much for you. Okay.
Damn, that's dope.
Okay, so I said the Jets would win the East, but I still have the Bills in the playoffs. So the Bills won. Another one I have is the Jaguars. And then the last team that I have representing the AFC is the Bengals.
Sheesh. Okay. Damn,
So
Jose,
just AFC.
Okay, AFC. This one's hard, bro. This one's really hard because I did put the Bills, but with Matt Milano going down and they're starting to go down a little bit. but I still have the Bills in here
Okay, me too.
at the fifth seed. The sixth seed, I'm still gonna go with the Steelers, man. I think their defense is still high power. I think they're gonna. I still think their offense could get it going.
Nope.
For the seventh seed, I also got the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
Can I didn't have the Texans making the playoffs this year.
Yo, you tripping though? Oh, you're dirty
I
with that
have
one.
to, bro. I have to.
Oh my god. Okay.
My three teams are the Jets, Bengals, Browns.
Okay. So no real change there for you. Okay. All right.
Nope.
All right. Here's what I got for the NFC. I have the Dallas Cowboys. I have the Los Angeles Rams. And I have the Chicago Bears making the playoffs.
Ding.
Okay. For my fifth seed, I got the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
Sixth seed, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. For my seventh seed, I got the Arizona Cardinals, dude.
Ooh, okay.
The Cardinals, I think.
Damn it.
For
I got the Cowboys, the Bears, and the Packers.
Okay. I like how we all believe in the Bears. Obviously, the Bears fan will believe in the Bears, but I like how that all three of us did say the Bears would all make it in there. Okay. I'm not alone on this.
Quick question: Did you guys have any bubble teams before?
Okay, so dark horse teams. So I can say maybe two, but I'm only going to say one. The Las Vegas Raiders can really be a dark horse team. That's my one dark horse team for that side. For the AFC, for the NFC, my dark horse team in this situation would be the Green Bay Packers. But that's the two teams that could make it in case.
Okay, so the past couple of years, I've been putting my dark horse team, but every single year they fucking make the playoffs, and then everybody's like, "Oh, they made the playoffs," and everybody fucking forgets that I do it, that I picked them. Like, this is my dark horse team. Like last year was the Texans, and I was like, "Ah, they'll be all right. That's the first year." So this year I put the Cardinals in there. They're my dark horse team, but other than that, I mean, even though a lot of people don't believe in the Giants' offense, like I said, man, their defense is really good. I still think they're going to be a team at the end of the year. If you like, their numbers are going to be there where they're still kind of competing to make the playoffs. I think they're like a bubble team for me. And then the AFC side, well, Seth's probably not going to like this, but I think the Broncos might be a team.
Yeah, you're alone on that one, buddy.
All right. We'll see where it ends up, bro.
James, I was like you, bro. 1-16 when I did that shit. I did not find fucking wins.
L.
I didn't find a win, bro. I gave the one to the charge against the Chargers, and that was it.
Oh shit. No, I mean my dark horse team. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's really a dark horse team. I just feel like if they can click and his coaching is adapted to right away, I feel like the Chargers can pop up in the AFC sooner than later. But and then in the NFC, I still feel like the Bucs is kind of one of those teams that's high powered. They got some good pieces and they can still pull off some very big upsets if Baker is Baker. If Baker just shows up and stays protected, I feel like that team can really show out.
Okay.
I'll say,
yo,
read these Milton's comments because I don't want to get upset.
Okay, so I think these were all his division winners.
Yeah.
So he said the Jets, the Browns, the Colts, and the Chiefs for the AFC.
I like that.
Way to be different, Milton. I love it. He said Eagles, Lions, the Saints.
That's what I was like, wait, what?
And the Niners. He said it last week when he was on the episode with us. He said he thinks the Saints are going to win the division. Milton, stay off the weed.
Bro, no, seriously? No, okay, this may be crazy too.
No.
Listen, the defense, though, I'm saying that defense, Alontae Taylor, Paulson Adebo, Marshawn Lattimore, if he's not traded, you got Chase Young, you got Cam Jordan on the edge. You still got one of the best middle linebackers in the game. And come
I don't
on,
think
man.
Jamar Chase is starting this year, but the dark horse team is the Bears, but then you got the Saints. I would flip that. I would put the dark horse as the Saints.
But
Yeah.
I like that Saints defense. I just don't like their offense. I mean, I just don't like.
And in the NFC, you need to do something on the offense, bro. I swear to God, if the Panthers have a better record than them, I'm not surprised. I'm dead ass serious about that shit. I would not be surprised. They are dead in the water, dead on arrival. Hell no.
All right, let's predict this conference championship.
All right. So what we're gonna do is, guys, we're not gonna say the winner right away. I just want to hear who you got in the games. Okay. So in the AFC Championship matchup, I have, from the teams that I've listed that are going to the playoffs, I have the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC side. Alex, who do you got for that?
Can I do my rundown, bro? Because I literally took forever to do.
You did the whole damn tournament?
No, I just wanna lead up to the. It's quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the first round I got Kansas City playing the Bengals, right? How it lined up.
Okay.
That's crazy, right? The Bengals are playing Kansas City the first round.
2-7. Okay.
I got the Bengals upsetting them in the first round. Then I got the Jets versus the Steelers, 3-6. The Jets beat the Steelers. The Jags lose to the Bengals. Lose to the Bills. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then
You said this was gonna be fast.
yeah, the Bills lose to the Jets, and the Bengals lose to the Ravens. So we got the Ravens versus the Jets.
Ugh. I don't got that much confidence in the Jets to go that far.
But that would be an ugly game, bro.
It's gonna be a defensive battle. It's gonna be the run game.
That's probably gonna be the first 9-6 victory ever.
Yo, it's now. Hey,
Justin
Tucker all day, bro. Justin Tucker all day. All right, James. Who do you got as for your AFC Championship matchup?
I got round 2 of the Texans versus Baltimore.
Ooh, okay. So out of curiosity, for both of you, because the Kansas City Chiefs are AFC Championship minimum, why do y'all both have them missing that game?
I just feel like there's going to be an upset this year, somewhere along the lines.
No,
like I said, I'm making mine off of defensive purposes only. Like I think when it comes to the playoffs, the level of like mistakes that can be made is very, very crucial. And I feel like these are the best 2 defenses out there. Like outside of the Jets, I really like the Jets defense a lot. I just don't like what they got on offense. Like I don't know how that's going to pan out this year. I want to see A-Rod at 110%, slinging the rock, Garrett Wilson, Lazard, Mike Williams.
Yo, real quick, James, I just got disgusted right now what I saw. Browns versus Jets in the AFC Championship, bro. Milton.
buddy.
Milton, what are we doing, bro?
But see, that's what I'm saying. He's going off of defense. I know he's banking on defense. Like that's what my picks at. The AFC is grimy, bro. Like Alex said, we out here talking about all these teams. It could be the Chiefs and the Steelers.
No. Okay, no. The Steelers haven't won a playoff game since 2017. Stop that. Let's not.
Hey, shit, the Bills barely pulled away last year.
No, they didn't, bro. What are you talking about? That was a one-sided beatdown.
Nah, it wasn't. That game was close for a little while.
For what? Oh, the last 3 minutes of the game because the Bills just didn't give a fuck. They already benched their starters. Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. That wasn't close.
Okay.
I wasn't a close
okay,
game.
like I said, my team, that's why I picked Texans and Baltimore. I'm going off of defense.
Okay.
That's me.
The reason is because like the way I set it up, well, not the way I set it up, the way I saw how it was gonna go, the Bengals versus the Chiefs, bro. That's already like popcorn, right? Game. You get your popcorn ready for that. And Joe had Pat's number. Bro,
Okay. All right. So for the NFC Championship, I have the Detroit Lions hosting the Chicago Bears in the NFC Championship
You want to
game.
talk about get the fuck out of here?
Nah, hell no, bro.
Wait,
You
who do you
see
have? Detroit Lions?
versus the Chicago Bears in the NFC Championship game. They're
Look,
hosting the Bears.
look at Alex over there licking his chop,
No,
boy.
just-
Y'all damn mind.
Just wait till you hear mine.
Go ahead, give me your rundown.
All right, run down. So I got the Cowboys being the number 1 seed. So
Oh, oh.
wait, man, wait a minute.
I like this shit. I'm
Wait a
listening.
minute. I got the 49ers 2nd seed, Atlanta 3rd seed, and I got the Lions as the 4th seed. So the way I have it, is the Lions will play the Bears the first round.
And lose.
They'll beat the Lions.
They'll beat the Lions. The Bears will beat the Lions.
Yes.
Oh!
And then
And he know better.
Atlanta versus the Eagles in the first round. Atlanta will lose to the Eagles. So we got two wildcard teams. The upsets. The 49ers win over the Cardinals. So now so the next round will be the Eagles.
Versus the Niners.
No.
It should be.
They
Because
should
the
be.
Lions was the lower seed.
No.
No, the Eagles were the lowest seed, so the Eagles should play the Cowboys.
Yeah, so it's Eagles and the Cowboys. That's why I have it here. So
And
Eagles
Niners
will
and
lose.
Bears.
Eagles will lose to the Cowboys.
Oh, hell no. No, they don't make the NFC Championship game. Get the fuck out of here.
And then it'll be the 49ers to lose to the Bears.
Oh, he's got them in the NFC Championship
Yeah,
too.
I do too. Bro, if a time to go to the NFC Championship, it's now. It really is.
Alex, listen to me. If the Cowboys play the Chicago Bears in the NFC Championship,
The
bro,
Bears winning that one. The Bears
we're going, bro. We're going. We're flying out.
You going where? You going
We're
where?
going to the game.
You're going. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say the Cowboys are going to Super Bowl.
And the game will be in Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going. Shit.
Now we're just. I mean, this is
bullshit. All fun and games.
How do the Bears make it to the NFC Championship in your?
What do you mean? The Detroit's the number 1 seed, and Bears were number 5 seed.
Okay,
So they would meet them 1 and 5 at the end.
Okay, so I have them playing in the first round because I don't know, man. It might be 50-50 where
I don't think the Lions are gonna be killers this year, bro.
you think so.
I think so.
I think so too, but I think they just run it. The Bears just have their number.
But the 4th, no. I'm not saying that. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is, for you to have them in the 4th seed, that one I got wild.
It could probably be the 3rd. I mean, Atlanta,
Like behind Atlanta, are we on crack?
Yeah,
like Atlanta, bro.
I didn't explain to. I don't think I explained the AFC numbers too, but that's why I had it too because the Ravens are the first seed in mine.
Yeah, I got that from how you explain the matchups. Okay, James, what is your NFC Championship game? Probably the more realistic one.
Oh my god!
I got the Lions versus Philly.
That's the more realistic one. I mean, if we're talking about recency stuff, like,
Yeah.
I'm going for a little bit of a shock factor mixed with what I think is like real probable.
Yeah. I mean, I just went with like the expectation. You know what I'm saying? I kind of thought about we went through the schedule already. Both of those teams have fairly cheesy, soft schedules. So I'm just going. But I know this shit's going to get fucked up some type of way. Something's going to happen. It's not going to pan out.
Milton's got Lions versus San Fran.
Yeah, I don't got San Francisco getting back there. Like they're going to get to the playoffs, but I don't got them getting back there. I feel like something's going to happen to them along the season because they didn't do right by IU, man. Let me go ahead and get off the situation and let their team focus.
All right, so for my Super Bowl matchup, it's in New Orleans this year. Ooh, we should try to go to the parties, not to the actual game. Well, if that t-shirt's too expensive, I ain't trying to go to no fucking game.
Yeah.
I have the AFC champions Houston Texans versus the NFC champions Detroit Lions, and the Detroit Lions finally overcome their Cinderella story, their Chicago Cubs story, and win the championship, the Super Bowl.
Don't compare the Cubs to the Lions.
You see how miserable they've been, bro? I compare.
Cubs have a culture, dude.
Come on, Alex. Give us this craziness you got.
I think I have the score, man. I ran it through Madden Simulator. No, I'm just kidding. No, I got the Bears beating the Cowboys, man. They're the Cinderella story for me. And then the Ravens beating the Jets. And I have Lamar Jackson finally winning his first Super Bowl.
Over the Bears. So the Bears make it all the way to the Super Bowl and lose it.
Well, isn't that a Ben Roethlisberger type of story?
Mm-hmm.
Ben won it twice.
Did he?
Ben won the Super Bowl twice.
Didn't he go to the Super Bowl and lose though? I think wasn't it?
And his third try. That was his third try against Rodgers.
Yeah.
All right, James. What do you got for your Super Bowl matchup, and who wins?
Baltimore versus the Detroit Lions, and Baltimore wins by a pivotal score of 42-31.
Yeah, and Baltimore gets to the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter who the NFC team is; they will win. They don't lose to NFC teams, and Baltimore does not lose. So if they're no.
If Dallas gets there, they're losing to Dallas.
They're not losing to Dallas.
If they get there, they're losing to Dallas. I'm just putting it right there.
You want to make a bet this year because I think they play each other in the regular season. You want to make that bet?
I'm not worried about regular season. I'm talking about if they get to the Super Bowl. If
Dallas ain't making the Super Bowl.
If
Dallas will make the NFC Championship game.
Dallas gets
no
Super Bowl.
No,
they're not losing.
No, sir.
I'll make that bet. I'll put $100 on it.
Give it to me right now because they're not going Super Bowl, so I don't even know what.
Well, I mean,
if they make it, they'll win.
I mean, I'll take.
If they make it, they're not losing. The world won't let them lose. Jesus Christ of Nazareth won't let them lose.
What?
They're not. If they get to the Super Bowl, that's all I'm saying. If I don't care what happens before that, I'm saying if they make it to the Super Bowl, they're not losing. They're not losing.
Milton came in and says San Fran will get their ring. No, they will not.
Hell no, not this year. Their time is up. Their time.
Not any year really. Kyle Shanahan can't win a fucking Super Bowl.
Did you guys do the MVPs and all that?
We haven't done the MVPs or the rookies yet, so we're about to go into that right now. So James has Ravens, Alex, you have Ravens, and I have the Lions winning the Super Bowl this year. I feel like I'll just copy and paste what I said last year because I picked the Ravens last year, and I rode that shit all the way until they finally lost.
I think I had them in the AFC Championship.
I don't know who I had last year. I think I had my Cowboys last year.
I just remember Jeff had the Jets winning the whole thing.
That shit was crazy.
James, you had the Ravens making the AFC Championship game, but they didn't win. I think they lost to the Bengals or something like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I forgot, Alex, what you had. I think you had the Jets in the Super Bowl too, but they didn't win.
I know I had the Cowboys and the Niners
I think Alex picked the Cowboys.
No, I think I picked. Did I pick the Cowboys?
Let me double check. I do have the post still, so it's not like it's like I can't find it. But okay, guys, we already made our controversial list, so why not? You know.
Yeah, people are gonna fucking butcher us. What's it?
I'm okay with that. I don't give a fuck. I don't know them people. Okay, so sorry. Here are the Super Bowl winners. Alex had the Jets. James had the Cowboys. Jeff had the Jets. I had the Ravens. Marco had the Chiefs, and Trey had the Eagles. We know who we're.
Marco, you're a smart man.
Well, he also said Trevor Lawrence is going to be regular season MVP.
That's wow.
So, all right.
Sneak right or what?
Yeah, that's what it is. He's sneaking right. Am I hearing echo?
Prince?
Am I hearing echo? Am I tripping?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So, For my regular season MVP, I've been saying this for months. It's CJ Stroud.
This one.
I've not hit that once, papas.
I know. It's just crazy because
What do you got?
So I got the same thing.
We're some sick fucks.
All right.
All right, Alex, who's your MVP?
I had to write it down before my phone died because I don't want to walk up to the room. But for my MVP, I put CMC.
It'll never happen, but I respect it.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you guys want to do the rundown.
So yeah, we'll do everyone. So for offensive player of the year, I have I didn't freeze. I'm just like anticipating. No, I think the man who will be offensive player of the year will be a fucking shit. What's his name?
I don't know.
I didn't write it down, so I'm freezing here. Justin Jefferson. I don't even know why it's so fucking hard for me to say.
What the fuck, bro?
So you think him and Sam Darnold are gonna put up?
I think he's gonna put up ridiculous numbers again. They're just gonna be like, oh, we have to give it to him. This motherfucker did it with Sam Darnold. There's just no fucking way. 1,700 yards, fucking 13 touchdowns. This motherfucker still does it. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is.
Who do you have, James?
I got Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
And the reason my sentiments, I swear, are the same. He doesn't have a quarterback. He's gonna get force fed, bro. Like, he's gonna get force fed. You can't trust Arian Jones to stay healthy for all 16, or 17, 18, whatever.
Oh yeah, so Milton said Breece Hall is offensive player of the year. Very high on him.
I'm also gonna stick with the receiver, but it's not your Justin Jefferson. I'm also gonna put a receiver that gets force fed, and I'm gonna put CD Lamb.
Oh,
I like it. Hope he's there.
Hopefully, he gets a contract with that.
The way I set it up is because I don't know if you guys remember. I put Dallas in my number 1 seed. He's gonna get recognition because he was,
Yep,
offensive player of the year.
All right.
Yep.
So for defensive player of the year, I finally give it to TJ Watt. He fucking motherfucker deserves that shit.
You should have got it last year.
That's I said what I said.
Who you got, James?
None other than the Lion.
Oh.
My boy gonna get his respect. He gonna get his just due. You feel me? Michael Bartholomew Parsons.
The wrong Lion I was thinking about, but okay.
No, I know he was talking about
the man stops playing after week 12, and you think he's gonna win defensive player of the year? Come on, bro.
Penn State. Okay.
Man, stop
last
playing,
year I did put TJ Watt. I also have him second place this year, but first place. Y'all gotta put some fucking respect on him. Mr. 101 himself, voted by the players this year. Number 101, remember that, because he wasn't in the top 100. Jalen Johnson.
Okay. Corners don't really get it, but I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to put a D in.
Yeah.
I also put TJ Watt though because TJ Watt has been one of my favorite players, but Jalen Johnson has to get his fucking respect.
Our boy Joe is listening. He hopped in and said 11 from heaven. Man, he couldn't beat a 17-year-old sumo wrestler. Get the fuck out of here.
Ooh, Max Crosby, bro, I like it.
That's a good one. That's part of the dark horse.
Max Crosby needs to get more respect. He's underrated, bro. They don't respect him like that. I mean,
part of my dark horse.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot of love over the last couple of years, but I mean, he's a.
So I put Jalen Johnson as my defensive player of the year because they make it to the Super Bowl.
All right. So for offensive rookie of the year, there's no motherfucking surprise. It's Caleb motherfucking Williams.
Bruh. Same person. Same person. My dark horse too was Malik Neighbors.
Ew, no, not with Daniel Jones as quarterback. Hell no.
Caleb. Yeah, I don't think it should be nobody other than Caleb. Caleb's gonna have fucking superstars all around him. It has to be Caleb, right? So I have Caleb too, but I also have Bo.
I figured you would. He's getting the popularity thing right now, the low votes, stuff like that.
I don't like that he's getting popularity. I want him to fly under the radar.
Sauce Gardner more of a chance than him.
Then Jalen.
You saw Milton loves him some Matt.
Ball hawk, Alex.
Chi-Town drinking early. Joke's on you, Joe. Chi-Town don't drink.
Hey, ball hawk, Alex.
You gotta stay on the grind, bro. I don't drink.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is his option for offensive. And then Joe also says, if not, I can see Jaden Daniels. I think Jaden Daniels is just going to have to struggle a hard time with the offensive line.
Daniels going to get sacked a lot, bro. Sorry.
No, you're not. You're not sorry at all. And I don't blame you. And Milton says, Bo Nix. He's a Bo lever. All right.
I like it. I'm putting that on a t-shirt.
Nah, you can't. That's WWE copyright. You can't do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, WWE has a guy named Bo Dallas, and that's literally his moniker was Bo Leave.
Oh,
he literally came out. And he would be like, "You just gotta Bo Leave."
Don't talk about WWE in front of James, bro.
Oh yeah, no.
He's a hater.
Hey, your girl Jada Parker is on the next season, tonight.
Hey. You know what? I'm gonna go watch the.
All right, and for defensive rookie of the year, I haven't put that much on to be honest with you. Alex, who do you got?
I have two guys, man. One guy that probably was not going to get talked about a lot is Chop Robertson, and then I think what everybody's going to be talking about is Dallas Turner. I got Dallas Turner winning defensive rookie defensive player of the year, but I also think Chop Robinson might sneak in there. I think he's the fastest DN in the draft, and he has more. He could bend a little bit better than most of these other guys. So hopefully he Verse. The one thing about Verse, man, is that he freaking. I told you guys last week he only has one move right now.
Yeah.
He would have do more damage and get in the lab and work on his pass rush a little bit more, because right now he's just relying on bull rushing, which is fine because I mean, fucking Aaron Donald made a living doing that, but you're not Aaron Donald.
Yeah. And James, what do you got?
So mine is the guy that landed in the right place with the right coach that's going to see the field immediately because they need defensive help. And I went with Terrion Arnold.
Okay.
My backup is, I think he fell into the perfect situation. I don't know why the Cowboys didn't draft him. He was available. They suck. They always pass up on these great linebackers. And this dude landed in Pittsburgh, and I am pissed. And that's Peyton Wilson. I think he's going to be a dog, bro. I think he's going to be the dog. If you put him with Alex Highsmith, you put him with Patrick Queen, you let him get with T.J. Watt, he's going to be around Mika Fitzpatrick, bro.
He is plus 3,000 in MGM. So
he's been playing really good, man.
Bro, I'm gonna bet on his ass then. Shit, I need that money.
He's like an NFL type of linebacker, like ready right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, and you think of the fact that he can run sideline to sideline. He's playing in the AFC, so he's playing against all the dogs. Like, bro, he's gonna be.
He's a smart linebacker.
Fucking Dallas, bro. We always do that shit.
Milton says, y'all know me and Trenton been showing love for Believers.
Believers.
There you go.
I'm gonna
My
get
name's
Trey a shirt that say Believer.
So I'm just gonna pick a random name from the top 10 of options of defensive player of the year. And I'm not gonna pick a top 5 guy. I'm gonna pick a guy who's here at number 6, and that's Terrion Arnold. I'm just gonna go with him.
Is he the corner from Alabama?
Yeah, he's a corner from Alabama.
He played for the Lions this year.
Yeah, he went to
Yeah,
Detroit.
yeah.
Yep.
I could see it. I could see him having a pretty good year because they need secondary help.
Yeah, that's what I said. They picked up Carlton Davis. They lost Cortland Sutton, and then they trade away Jeff Okuda. So that's what I'm saying. He has to be NFL ready. He has to see the field immediately. So
Those DBs though in Alabama come out ready.
mhm.
And then Joe, he said Latu, Dallas, or Verse. Milton says he likes the D.
Joe likes our linebacker.
Cooper DeJean. The first rounder. Was it Cooper DeJean? No, Cooper DeJean was a Bills.
Yeah, he went to the
I don't think
Eagles.
he was the first rounder.
No, it's a different person. Who am I thinking of? Alex.
Pick
I'm
number-
looking. Philly, what did you pick up in the first round? You picked up Quinion Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, and DeJean is a safety, no? Or is he corner?
he's a corner.
Is he corner? Okay.
If they moving him safety, that's
The
cheating.
two tackles from Texas too are gonna have pretty good years. I think Murphy and Sweat, them two big ass DTs. One went early in the first, and one went early in the second.
Nice. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for tonight. Guys, how y'all feeling about y'all's list? Crazy?
Good, bro.
Indeed, bro. Chicago in the Super Bowl. That's super crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what I have planned for next week yet. I might decide for us to take a break.
I said we take a break to the season start.
Well, because in 2 weeks from now, our episode will be our live fantasy football draft. So be on time because the draft is going to start with or without you. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know. Are y'all ready for this? Oh yeah, y'all going to the combine this weekend?
I'm gonna go. But it sucks we can't wear cleats, man. I'm gonna fuck up my shit.
Did you wear cleats last year?
No, I told the fucking Trey last year, let me wear cleats so I can cook y'all's asses. But he's like, nope, can't wear cleats, buddy.
Why you can't wear cleats? That's like
Because he thinks it's cheating.
it's not cheating. I wear them shits.
Dude, Trey's not gonna have one-on-ones on there. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna fucking boss what's his name? Marco. If he was to come.
Marco ain't showing up. I don't think Art's gonna go. So I think it's the rest of us, the other 10 of us. I hope Jeff shows up. Jeff's MIA. I don't know.
Jeff didn't do that bad though. In the combine.
I did horrible last year on the physical stuff.
I was about to get to you.
I haven't been working on my kicks. I know that's not part of the assembly this time. That was bad. I did better than Tim though, even though Tim had the better arm of everybody last year.
I think Tim's kick went backwards, dog.
Tim went -2 yards. Mine went at least 2 yards.
Who was number one?
Kevin. Kevin won the whole thing. And especially this year since we kicked out the champion. So the number one option is up for grabs. But again, yeah, to put my boy in. I don't know him personally. The champion, I don't know him personally. So, and I rather be people in the league that I actually personally know.
Bro, I finished third, like in the combine, and then when we went to home to do that fucking stupid ass test, that shit dropped me. I was like, bro, I'm not. I told you, you better not do this stupid shit again. I came back from the fucking combine third, and I take this stupid ass test, and I dropped to like 7 or 8.
No. What's funny was last year it was not just the test; it was the random whiskey bottle.
Oh yeah, I can't. I was like, dude, I don't even drink.
And then it was the beer pong tournament. And so everything, like the physical stuff, I sucked. I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, my fat ass sucked. But once we got to aptitude tests and all this other shit at Trey's grandma's house, I fucking was killing it over there.
Yeah.
Beer pong was my shit.
Yeah.
I still picked 12. I still picked 12 because I thought it was a better option. And it got me to the final, so James, you feeling good?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm in so many this year. I'm just hoping I can like focus.
I'm in
Because
4.
it's hard to pull out of like all of them because they're all like like people I'm like close to invested in. Like I'm in 2 with my barber. Everywhere I work, I always get into one. So I'm in 1 with my job, with like all the doctors and shit, which is pretty cool. And then like we're doing ours on when are we doing ours?
We're doing ours in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I think ours is the same day as the one I do with my job, which is crazy because we're doing it at Chamagachos. So like they rented out like the room over there and stuff like that. So I'm like, dog, really?
You're not gonna be on the pod that night to do the draft?
Yeah, because it's gonna be days. I think ours is gonna start at 2:00, so I'll be on the pod.
Okay.
I ain't drinking. I told myself I'm not drinking so I can be focused.
I'm in trouble because I have the combine on Saturday and then I have a draft like at 2:00 that same day on Saturday.
Yeah. I got so my first one is this Sunday. They're doing it but I'll be at church, so I won't be able to do it. And then I'm supposed to do the one with Trey now, but I don't know how that's gonna work out. And then we got that following Sunday is my barber's league. And then ours, and then my works, and then the next day, I forgot who else
I think I'm gonna take a year off without doing fantasy.
Well, next year.
I was also thinking about that too, bro. To be honest, like I might cut down a few
because I just wanna watch football, like.
Yeah, without like looking at your players and shit, like
I don't think y'all can now, bro. I
think it's hard for me because I know me. Like I'm gonna be on red zone, but see, I'll be at church, so that'll now distract me. Now that I'm back.
I know how it's gonna fuck up Alex's mind because he's like, I know what real football is, but I have to do fantasy, and I have to think like an idiot.
Yeah, bro, I don't need fantasy to fucking to know who's good or who's not. Like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, like I know who are good ball players and who are fantasy guys. Like,
so you're gonna draft Austin Eckler?
Fuck no.
But he's a fantasy guy. You said.
No, I'm just saying like I'm not gonna well, maybe I don't know. No, hell no, I will not draft Austin Eckler this year.
You don't want to get the Washington Commander, Austin Eckler? Come on, bro. Yeah, believe, right? Yeah, believe. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that this audio and this broadcast went smoothly. If not, we'll go back to the old format. But I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's episode. I hope there wasn't any glitches or anything like that. I'll check some feedbacks from our boys that were watching live and stuff like that. But guys, thank y'all for watching, whether it's live or on demand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us at Puro Pinche Sports on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and at Pinche Sports Pod on Twitter/X. For humble hater James, the Professor Alex de la Cruz, I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out. I feel weird not having a screen here. Deuce, y'all.
Do a countdown. 5, 4.
I don't know. No, I can I even stop this? Oh yeah, here you go.